lovely kingdom people, it's me, Kayla Danae. I'm back, and I know it's been too long, honey. It has been too long, but I'm back. Hello. For those of you who are new or not, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, share, do everything. All you gotta do is use one of these little phalanges right here and touch this button. If you ain't got no phalanges, you can use your elbow. If you ain't got no elbow, then get somebody else to push the button for you. But again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment to the channel. What I normally like to do, for those of you who are not aware, I pull things out the Bible and just go over them and make it more personal and real fun and not boring, and listen to the same thing over and over. These dies and arts. For those of you who do not want to hear that, I don't do that. Okay. All right. So everything won't always be from the Bible, though. I don't know everything. I know that I love God, and I'm here to do what I feel like I need to do for you and for me as well. Okay. So if you see me keep looking down, that's because I have my laptop in front of me, and I also have my handy dandy notebook. All right. So let's get into it. All right, so what we're going to be talking about is in Genesis. Yep, the first book of the Bible. We're going to be talking about Genesis. We're going to be talking about Abram, who is now Abraham, Sarah, who is now Sarah. You know, just about the little trial they went through, and how Hagar was like, girl, I'll take your man. I'll take your man. And Sarah was like, baby, no, you won't. No, you won't. You got to go. So we're just going to be talking about that, okay? So yeah, let's get into it. So chapter 12, verse 1 through 3, really. Abram was told, bruh, you got to leave. God told him, bruh, you got to leave. You got to go. You got to go. You got to leave your native country. Leave your daddy and them, your daddy side of the folks. You got to go. I got this land for you. Hey, I'm going to bless you. I'm going to bless people who bless you. People who curse you. I got your back. I got your back. And Abram left. He took his wife and his nephew, who we're not really going to be talking about. Like, I want to tell a joke about Abraham, but I forgot it. Okay, so yeah, so Abram ended up leaving or whatever, and that is chapter 12, verses 1 through 3. And if you've noticed already, I do read a New Living Translation so that I can understand the Bible. But I also do comparisons as well. I'll do sometimes King James Version, then I have New Living Translation versions by themselves so I can compare the two. Because sometimes certain, what am I trying to say? Certain, let's just say certain, oh my goodness. Certain books, let me say this, leave out certain things. So I like to compare the original with the the new edition or the New Living Translation, or what help us understand. So still in chapter 12, verse 10. So there was a famine that had hit the land of Canaan or whatever, and Abram had to leave and go back to his native land, to Egypt or whatever. But before they got close to the gate, he was like, hey baby, come in, let me talk to you right quick. Talking to Sarah or whatever, right? So he was just telling like, baby, oh, you fine. You know that, right? Like, you fine. You look good. Like, you is beautiful. And she was like, well, thank you, babe. I mean, I know. I know, thank you. She probably didn't do that, but I would have. Thank you, babe. But, so, yeah, so he was like, so, since you so fine, right? When we get ready to go in here, you gotta tell me you my wife. Because if you don't tell me you my wife, they gonna kill me, and then they gonna have you, and then who gonna protect you if I'm gone, if I'm not here? So Sarah pretended to be his wife. Now, if that had been 2020, Abram talking about, I need you to act like you my sister, bro, who you talking to? Who in here you hiding from? Who in here you hiding me from? Who in here you don't want to know that I'm your wife, huh? We can't get the discount if I'm your wife, huh? We can't. But yeah, luckily it went 2020 and Sarah went like that. Sarah was just like, yes, master. So they went in, and Abram was not lying, because when they went in there, they was just like, dang, who is that? Oh, she look good. Oh, she smell good. Oh, who was that? Right? So the officials of the palace was like, hey, she looks so good. We need to go take her up to Pharaoh because he'd love to have her as a wife. And Pharaoh showed did. And because of how good she looked, and because Pharaoh was getting ready to accept Sarai as a wife, he blessed Abraham with like sheep, cattle, goats, camels, you name it. I want to name it. But yeah, he blessed him with a lot of stuff because of how good she looked and because she was getting ready to be his wife or whatever, right? However, God was like, hey, plagues everywhere over the Pharaoh house because this Abraham or Abram wife and him, no, plagues. So the Pharaoh was like, hey, bring Abram in here. Cause. So when Abram came in, Pharaoh was like, bro, why you didn't tell me this was your wife? Why you got me up here thinking that this your sister and this ain't your sister and you got plagues all over my house? Y'all, bye, Felicia. Y'all got to go. Take your stuff and get out of here. So Abram left. Luckily, he didn't get killed because he could have. So Abram left. And they went on about their business. So in chapter 16, verse 1 through 20, Sarah couldn't have children or whatever, but she had a servant, and this is where Hagar comes into place. She had a servant named Hagar, and she was just like, baby, I can't have kids. Talking to Abram, I can't have kids. Go ahead and take my servant, make her your wife, and she can give us a child. So Abram was like, bet. So Abram, well, it ain't like they weren't doing that anyway, having all them wives, but So Abram ended up taking Hagar, and she ended up getting pregnant. But baby, when Hagar got pregnant, talking about somebody getting a big head, that's what's wrong with a lot of women, and I guess maybe the 5% of men who might do this. Just because you got a baby by this person don't mean Nathan. It don't mean Nathan, okay? Stop. Ugh, I'm not even going to go down that hole, but Hagar was pregnant, and she was just treating Sarah in a kind of way, or Sarah at that time in a kind of way, because she was pregnant. And she knew that Sarah couldn't, I'm assuming, I don't know, to be honest, Sarah couldn't have the baby. Well, she had to know, otherwise, why you got me having it? So, Sarah was like, hold the hell up, okay? Hold the hell up. Abraham, come here, let me talk to you. Come here, let me talk to you. She was talking to Abraham, was like, you don't see what's going on? You don't see how she treat me because she pregnant? And Abraham was like, baby, I really don't care what you do, okay? I didn't send for her. You sent her to me. I didn't ask for her. You gave her to me. You do what you want to do. That's your servant. So Sarah was like, I'm glad you said that. So she was being real mean to Hagar, and Hagar ended up running off because she was scared her little feelings was hurt. So she was just like, I'm just going to leave. I don't even need to deal with this stuff. I'm out of here. So while chapter 16, verse 7, the angel ended up finding Hagar and was like, boo, why you crying? And why you out here by yourself or whatever? Boy, my forehead big, boy. You see my forehead. That's why you got to hide it. But the angel of the Lord found Hagar. I was like, baby, no, baby, don't be crying, baby, no. Go back, listen to what your is it a mistress? Listen to what your mistress tell you to do. Just follow her rules. I got you. There's good things that's coming. You just gotta trust God and roll with the punches. Yeah, it ain't gonna be cool. Yeah, it ain't gonna be easy. Yeah, she might still mistreat you, but just trust me. Trust me through the process. Hello. So, to all my lovely baby mothers out there that are single baby mothers, or the dad's alive but he ain't alive. You know what I mean? Oh, that's not nice. Lord forgive me. So those of you who do not have the fathers in their life, or they're not as present as they should be, so what, man? So what? Be you. Be great. Be the best mom that you can be. Dads, if the mom left, so what, man? Be the best dad that you can be, because at the end of the day, yeah, the kid, may wonder or question, but you have that capability of putting that life into your child. One parent or two parents. Like it's in your hands. I'm going to read something in chapter 21 about Ishmael, by him being the son. I'm just going to say it now, then I bring it up. In chapter 21, Ishmael, I'm not going to do it. Yes, I am. In chapter 21, Ishmael ended up crying, and God heard Ishmael crying. So he reached out to Hagar, which is his mom, because God heard the son crying, because he had a specific connection with God because of Abraham, of course. God heard him, and he was like, hey, what's wrong with your son? So, and I'll go into that too, but back on what I'm talking about. Just because you're a single parent, whether you're a woman or a man, good job, because you're doing something. You trying. Good job. What else is there to say? Don't look for nobody else. Of course, it does take a village. If you got the help, great. But if the other parent is not there, and they're not trying to be there, and they're not trying to help, keep it moving. So what? Because guess who life still goes on? Your child's life. Your life. Every day can get better. Okay, every day can get better. All you gotta do is stay positive, ask God for help, and hear him and listen to him when he sends you signs. Period. Okay? Alright, so where was I? 16. So yeah, the angel told her to go back. So of course she went back, because well, she was gonna go. And I'm assuming she believed what the angel told her. Another thing that I wanted to actually read out is Genesis 16:12. This son of yours will be a wild man, as untamed as a wild donkey. Or donkey, however you want to say it. He will raise his fist against everyone, and everyone will be against him. Yes, he will live in open hostility against all his relatives. I don't know about y'all, but don't be explaining my child to me like that. Do you have to? Can you fix him before he come out, so that he don't be like that? Like, can we fix him before he come out? I just thought that getting the heads up on the drama that your child is gonna bring is like amazing. Because you can kind of be prepared for it. You got to be wondering, God, is that me? What I do wrong? You ain't do nothing wrong. He was already like this before he was even born. Okay? You ain't do nothing wrong. Alright, so going into chapter 17 now of Genesis. Verse 17, where God was telling Abraham, like, I'm going to give you a son, my dude. I'm going to give you a son. I got you. And Abram was like, he Abraham at this point. So Abraham was like, you gonna give me a son? You sure? So Abraham, y'all, in my notes I named him Ham. I was like, Ham. That was his name in my notes, Ham. So Abraham was like, oh, it's funny that, you said I'm gonna laugh at he laughing in disbelief, because Abraham is like, dude, I'm 100. My wife 90. What baby we finna have? God must mean I need to bless Ishmael. Let me go and bless him. So he was like, may Ishmael live under your special blessing. And God was like, I said what I said. And no. Sarah, your wife is gonna have a baby, okay? Don't be giving Ishmael no blessings. He gonna get them, but I said what I said. Sarah's gonna have your child. I don't care if she's 90 or 105. She gonna have the child. And he just told me, I'm gonna confirm my covenant with him and all his descendants as an everlasting covenant. And so he just told him right about the same time this year, you're gonna end up having a son or whatever. And yeah. Now we're gonna go to chapter 18. So chapter 18. It was a time where some visitors had came. There was 3 visitors. I really believe they were angels. I don't care what nobody say. Okay, I'm still doing my research on it. But 3 visitors ended up coming, and of course Abraham took care of them, put him in some shade, gave him some food, and one of the visitors was, was like, where your wife at? What's Sarah at? And Abraham was like, oh, she in the tent or whatever, blah, 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 blah. And the angel was like, I don't know why I said angel. And then the visitor was like, Right about this time, she gonna have a kid or whatever. Y'all gonna have a son. And Sarah was listening to this, and she kind of laughed. And Abraham was like, no, not Abraham. Sarah was like, my body worn out. I'm 90. My husband, what's coming out of there? Huh? What's coming out of there? He 100. So Sarah kind of laughed silent to herself in disbelief too. So God was like, why your wife in there laughing? What's funny? And Sarah was kind of scared. And she was like, no, I ain't laugh. And God was like, yes, you did. I heard you. And I meant what I said. You're going to have a son, around about the same time this year. And yeah, don't believe me, just watch. So, going into chapter 21 in Genesis. We're almost done. Going into chapter 1 in Genesis. Was that 18? Yeah, going into 21 chapter. Going into Genesis chapter 21. This is where all the stuff started to happen for real. So, the Lord kept his promise, and Sarah had a child. They named him Isaac or whatever. But kids. Isaac. So Ishmael was the first son by Hagar, the servant. And Ishmael was making fun of Isaac. So, Sarah be watching everything. Sarah was like, Abraham, come here, we gotta talk again. And she was just like, Abraham, Ishmael can't stay here. He cannot. First of all, I don't want him getting stuff that Isaac is supposed to have. He don't even really belong here. We got our sons. Send them on their way. I don't want them here. So Abraham wasn't really feeling that. Abraham was like, that's my son. That's my first son. Oh, there, you trying to take him from me. So God just told Abraham, like, don't be upset. I'm still going to take care of him. I'm still going to take care of you. I'm sticking to my word. Don't be upset. Just do what your wife said, because your wife is the boss. She was like, Sarah. He was just like, just do what your wife say or whatever. And that's exactly what he did. He did what his wife asked him to do. Now, Abraham, this is one thing I don't agree with, okay? When Abraham got ready to send Hagar and Ishmael on about their way to get up out their house, because Sarah said she didn't want them there because she didn't want them to get no inheritance or none of that, Abraham packed one container of water. One. Like the one, like the number after 0 and before 2. He packed one container of water and some food. So, with him doing that, yeah, they ran out of water. So they ran out of water, whatever. They was out in the desert. Hagar ended up putting Ishmael in the shade or whatever. And she walked away and she just cried because they didn't have no more food, I'm assuming no more water, because they never said food. They didn't have no more water. And she was just like, I don't want to. When she was crying, the angel was like, boo, why you crying again? Why are you up here crying again? And she was like, I just don't want to see him die. I just don't want to see him die. I know every parent is different, but even if my child was getting ready to pass, I don't think I would just be like, I don't even want to watch. Just don't even worry about it. No, I don't want to do that. But every parent is different. You do what is it? Death or sadness, however you want to deal with it, however it works for you. But yeah, so when she was crying, the angel was like, don't cry, like everything gonna be good. So this is the part when I was saying that because of the child, God came down and asked Hagar what was going on or whatever, right? So let me go back to that. So your child and you can build a history. Granted, Ishmael had the voice to cry for God to hear because of who his dad was, which was Abraham, right? So based on what you do with your life as a parent or parents, that could follow them like DNA. Your child, it could follow your kids like DNA. And we don't know it. We miss it because we think we just living our life, and if they don't see it, then it won't happen. No. Just because they don't see it don't mean that it's not going to influence them. I want to say this, and I love my family, okay? I know I said I was gonna be honest with y'all, but you know, I'm letting y'all in little by little. I have family members that smoke marijuana. Okay, so as a kid, I didn't understand it. I didn't know what it was about. I knew I did not like the smell. I remember getting sick one time because I was with a particular person, and they was at a friend's house being a little kid, and because of the weed smell, I was throwing up. I was sick. I had to be taken home. Um, but baby, as an adult, yeah, I had to go and dip in the green lettuce, honey, and then the devil lettuce, not the green lettuce, and the devil lettuce or whatever you want to call it. Call it what you want to call it. But I had tried it for myself, and yeah, I ain't even gonna lie, I'm still struggling with it. But you know, God working on me. That's all I'm gonna say. So, I never had it in my mind that that's what I wanted to do, but because I saw it and I picked up on it, I did it. I'm not saying it's because of my family that they're the reason why I've tried smoking. I definitely am capable of making my own decisions. However, we do have a large influence from our family members or the people that we're close to or close around. So I'm saying that to say this. Ishmael cried. God heard it. God said, hey, what's wrong? What's going on? He talked to the mom, not Ishmael. He talked to the mother, not Ishmael. Though he heard him crying, he talked to the mother. So your child can hold a special blessing, a special gift, and God can hear from them, but reach out to you to make your child better, and also to make your life better, and also to put you at ease. Kids are important, okay? They see, they watch, they hear. So the point is, your child can hold a connection with God if you don't have that special connection, which could connect you and make all three of you all connected to God, or all make the both of you connected to God. The second thing is, you can definitely determine, or you definitely have power over your majority of your kids' life. There are some kids that have issues that live in Tyler Perry, for example. I don't know how he lived as a kid, but at the end of the day, he ended up being homeless, whatever, right? I ain't even gonna put that in there. What's the point? I'm saying this to say this. Kids can hold a connection just as much as adults can hold a connection. What you do definitely can follow your children and can be a part of DNA, a hidden DNA, like an unconscious thing, and they can end up doing it because they saw you do it, felt you do it, whatever the case may be. So just be mindful of what you do around your kids. Be mindful of what's going on with your kids. Be mindful of what's going on with your kids and who they with and who they around and what they doing and what's going on. Okay. I think that was it. Let me make sure. Yeah, so after I got the Lord, after the angel of the Lord ended up talking to Hagar, God opened her eyes and she ended up seeing some water, and she ended up giving Ishmael the water, and they ended up being okay at the end of the day. That is it. Alright, I really appreciate you for being so much a part of this channel. Alright, good people, so we're going to take this time to take a deep breath in and out, and we're going to close out with prayer. It's not that type of smoke. Calm down. Let's do our deep breath in and out. We're going to take this time to do our deep breath in, to take the positive energy in. 1, 2, 3. And release the negativity out. It does not belong to you. Positive energy in. Deep breath. Exhale. Negative energy, it does not belong to you. I'm going to take this time out to pray and close it out. Thank you, God, for everything that you have done for these lovely people. Thank you for extending me and giving me the push to finally get back up and do what you told me I need to do. Thank you for allowing them to just be who they are and to express themselves. And I pray that you bless them in all aspects of of their lives, and that any struggles that they're going through, any confusion that they have, any heartbreaks, any sickness that they have, Lord God, I pray that you remove it unless it's in your will for it to happen, Lord God. I pray that you continue to just love and shower on them and shower it on me too. Father God, I pray that you continue to just love, and help people understand the true meaning behind love. Help people to understand that they got whatever it is that they want to do. Finances will increase. Wealth will increase. Health will get better. Being determined, all the things that they want to do, Lord God, I pray that you just help them to keep it going, or to pick it up and to help them to go. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Y'all, that's it. I love y'all. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Bye.